Hello everybody, what's up? So this video is going to be a little bit different than my other ones because the last few videos I've made, or I think all the videos I made pretty much, I had some type of like guide to get me through it, whereas this one is just kind of my thoughts. Yeah, I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to start, but I did feel like it was time to put something else out. It'd been a long time. It's been, I think, since May, since my last video. I don't know if that one is still public or not. I might have made it private. But okay, where do I even start? So lately, honestly for the past year, I've really felt like it's been a very transformative year for me, emotionally, physically. Like so much has changed in my life, and I mean, I'm for one, I'm a raw vegan now, so that's like a drastic difference from if you look at like the first video I uploaded, which was my Dominican ancestry, and like I look back at that time and I was only like what, a year and some change ago, and I was eating so unhealthy and I was just not in a really good place, especially even emotionally in my life, and I have come so far since then, physically and with what I eat and emotionally, especially. Like I'm in therapy now. I didn't even think I needed a therapist, which is crazy because, you know, I needed a therapist a long time ago, but right now, you know, the stars are in alignment and I'm with the best possible therapist for me. He is Puerto Rican, he's from New York, you know, maybe like 10-15 years older than me. It's become almost like a mentorship. Like he's really good and he gets my experience, whereas before I've seen like white therapists, people that just didn't really understand my experience, and I felt like a little bit more judged from them, whereas this guy, he just gets it. he really just, for the most part, pretty much gets everything, and if he doesn't, you know, he doesn't judge. He just, which no therapist should be judging. He just kind of listens and asks questions. But anyways, like I said, this video is not structured, so I'm just gonna kind of go off the top of my head. So yeah, lately I've been feeling like it's been a very transformative year, or for this whole year I've been feeling that way, but I don't really know what's, I guess, coming or what I'm supposed to be doing. So for those of you who follow me on Instagram, you know I work in the entertainment business for a wonderful company, but I've been feeling like my time there is kind of finishing up. And not because of anything they're doing or any like bad interactions I've had with people, but you know, sometimes you just get to a point in life where you're like, it's time for change, it's time for something new, it's time for growth, and I don't feel like I'm growing, or I don't feel like there's any more growth for me there. I feel like I got everything that I could have from that situation. So I'm at a point where, I mean, there was so much that could have happened with that job, and so many places I could have went, but for whatever reason different things didn't work out. So I'm at a point where I've been applying for other full-time positions in New York City where I live, something salary based, something 9 to 5, but then like sometimes I feel like I don't want to wait. I'm about to be 25 in February, so that's what, like 3-4 months from now. I don't want to be spending another 4 years of my life, 5 years of my life in a company 9 to 5 and get to like 30 and feel like I didn't follow my dreams. And there's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, obviously. Everyone's purpose and everyone's life is different, but I would like to follow my dreams. I want to make money while being inspired and inspiring other people and living out my dreams. I want to make money living my dreams, which is what most people want to do. Some people just want to work a 9 to 5 and have a simple life like that, but I want to be able to act. I'm into acting. I want to work in the entertainment business, but I want to be in front of the camera and maybe help people, be a little bit more hands-on with specific people. I want to be able to, I'm a raw vegan now, so I want to be able to cook raw vegan food and make that for people. I want to be able to make YouTube videos and build, this hoodie's a little bit big on me, so I keep like looking at myself. To make it look normal, I have to like close this because the hoodie is like really big and you'll see my collarbone. But I want to be able to make YouTube videos and interact with my followers online. I have so many amazing followers on Instagram from all over the world, and I want to be able to like give them something for us to interact and make money that way organically. Like, I don't want to just sell something. I would never put my name on something that I don't believe in. You know, I like McDonald's can offer me $1 million right now to do a commercial. I would not do it because I don't eat McDonald's and I don't believe in, you know, what they promote. I want to organically build, I guess, my own online following and business, and I think part of that is making YouTube videos, which you guys know, I've never been too consistent with. And I think part of that is my insecurities, because I question if I have good content to really put out there. I question if people really want to hear what I have to say. I compare myself, as we all do, as millennials, to other people. And I'm like, am I as funny as this person? Am I as cool as this person? Will people connect with me like they connect to this person? I don't listen to the types of music. Well, I listen to some of today's music, but I listen to a lot of old school stuff. I don't necessarily use all the lingo that people are using today. I don't necessarily have like a huge group of friends. I'm a loner. I have friends, but you know, I'm not a part of like a posse. Like, I just think about myself and I'm like, I'm not necessarily like the mainstream person that a lot of successful YouTubers are. Like that mainstream appealing person. But there's an advantage in that too. But I think part of my journey and part of this shift that's happening in my life right now that I can really feel is building my self-esteem. And I've come a long way. A long way. Like, you guys don't even know how far I've come when you compare it to like 5 years ago. My confidence is like way higher, and also just my understanding of who I am and why I've done certain things and why I allowed certain people to be in my life, connecting the dots and getting familiar with my inner child. And yeah, man, so that's where I'm at. I've been applying for different jobs. I've been applying for work on the internet, a lot of executive assistant positions because I qualify for that. But I'm like, do I really want to do that? Because that's the thing, if I get a full-time job doing that, and 5:30 comes and I'm home, am I going to really have the motivation to make a YouTube video? On the weekends, my only free days, am I going to, if those are free, assuming with the new job I get, am I going to have the motivation to upload YouTube videos? The only way I can build the relationship with you guys that I want is to keep uploading and keep making content. And I'm tired of saying, okay, I'm going to be more consistent now, because I don't know how I'll feel next week. Next week I might upload 3 videos, and you know, maybe 4 months from now I'll still haven't uploaded one. I hope that's not the case, but I'm just at this point in my life where I don't really know where things are going, and it's scary. But I think what keeps me grounded is to remember that I'm not alone. I'm almost 25 years old, and this is a very common thing for people in their 20s to go through, even people in their 30s to go through, to just not really know where life is taking them, and being a little bit scared and nervous about if, you know, they'll ever be financially completely independent, or if they'll ever follow their dreams. Like, I think about my funeral, which is crazy, I know, but I think about, like, not my funeral, but like my last days on earth, and I want to be able to look back and be like, I really followed my dreams, or at least I tried to follow my dreams. I guess if you're following your dreams, if you're taking steps towards it, whether you accomplish your every single goal or not, you were still following your dreams. So you can still have that self-respect, that pride of like, I tried to do everything that I wanted to do. I want to be able to say that. I don't want to say that I worked on someone else's dream in their company. I want to say that I put out content and I made great relationships with people everywhere, and I traveled the world. And I became a raw vegan chef because I wanted to, and I love the food. And, you know, I helped lift other people's confidence, and I helped make other people that have felt different from society feel more comfortable with themselves, and know that they're not alone. And I want to feel like I wrote a book or two, and I want to feel like all my dreams came true, or I tried to make them come true. And I want to feel like I made a difference. I don't know if that's the Aquarius in me, because we're super like humanitarian and like, I don't know, I feel like I get a little deep for some people. Back in the day, I used to think that all people were like deep thinkers. I don't know if I really necessarily thought that, but I like to believe that people had that capability in them. And I'm realizing now with age and with wisdom and with growth, not everybody's like that. Not everybody understands the way my brain works. I recently, by the way, I have the book right here. The Highly Sensitive Person. Where is it? There you go. The Highly Sensitive Person by Elaine Aron. I found out, I'm in an acting class and my acting coach, shout out to Brad, suggested that the class reads this book, and there's a test in this book to see if you're a highly sensitive person, which is a real thing. It's like kind of like a diagnosis. And if you answer, I don't know how many questions, let's say it's like 40 questions. If you answer at least 12 of them not correctly, with the answer yes, that means you're highly sensitive. I answered all but 2 yes. So I'm extremely highly sensitive, on top of the fact that I'm an air sign, Aquarius, which means I'm always in my head. My rising sign is Aquarius also, so that's another air sign, and my moon sign is a Gemini, which is an air sign. So y'all see how my brain works? Like, it's crazy. And then if you look at my personality type, which I think I mentioned in my last video, I'm an INFJ, I think, which is the least common. So this is why emotionally I can be all over the place. I've become a really emotional person, really connected to nature lately, the last year for sure. I just think about, like, where is my life going to be 1 year from today? Where is my life going to be 5 years from today? I wanted to show you guys this. So on December 3rd of 2016, so basically almost 3 years ago, right? 16, yeah, 3 years ago, I wrote a letter to myself, and I was actually sitting at my current job. Okay, there you go. And I wrote it for me to open on my 25th birthday, which is February 10th, 2020, which is just a few months from now. I recently found this in an old bag, the bag that I used to carry around 3 years ago. And I don't remember what I wrote here, but I just know that I wrote it for me to open on my 25th birthday. I think something had to do with me being a little bit more successful in the industry. But what is success really, you know? But I know that I wrote a lot and I don't remember the rest of it, so I'm excited to open it. And maybe I will make a video of me reading it. I put a reminder on my phone, so on my birthday I will be opening this. And maybe on that day I'll open it on video and read it to you guys. Hopefully there's nothing too personal in here. But I think part of it was also about confidence, which I definitely gained. I feel like a lot of the stuff that I wrote there probably did come true for me. I'm also working on being grateful. I am super blessed. I really am. I have a place to stay. I look at homeless people on the street sometimes and I'm just like, it's so easy to just walk right past them, but these are actual real people. And it's freezing outside. And they probably have no family or bad relationships with their family. Who knows what they've been through. So I'm blessed. I have a place to stay. I have family that cares about me. I have a job, even if it's not me necessarily doing what I want to do. But like I said earlier, I feel like the only way for me to really be able to do what I want for a living is to keep on putting content out and just keep on putting that into the universe instead of just complaining. It gets to a point where you can't really complain anymore. You just got to take some type of action and then let go. So that's what this video is. Alright, I've been recording for about 14 minutes. Might be a little bit less if I do some editing. But thank you guys for hanging in, for anyone who actually watched this to the end, which I'm sure a lot of people did not. But it's okay. For the one person who did, I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. You know, the usual. If you like my video, if you like this content, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I make a new video. Like the video, comments on the video. Are you going through any type of like transition in your life, or do you feel like things are about to change for you in 2020? Do you feel confused? Let's make this a safe space and open for everybody to share what they're going through. I think that's it for now. Hopefully I at least tune back in and make another video before the end of 2019. Hopefully it's next week. Hopefully it's this weekend. I just gotta come up with some good ideas. Alright, peace.